Hey, thanks for checking out my latest video. This is the first in a series devoted to blues rock piano. This video is going to take a look at two runs. One goes down, one goes up. They're super useful. I think you're going to like them. If you have questions, please leave those in the comments below. And as always, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the like button and the bell notification. That helps a lot. Let's get to it.
Okay, we're looking at two piano runs that were heard in the demo. The first one is this, and the second one is the, and we're going to do that in 3 different keys. But this first one, we're doing it in the key of C. And we're also going to do it in triplets. I know that this could be done as regular 8ths or 16ths, but we're not going to cover that right now. And the most curious thing about this run is that there's an underneath skeleton that we really need to reckon with, and that is, that's really what's going on behind this thing. All that we're doing to make this riff more expressive is this right there. The other cool thing about this riff, we're doing it in triplets, and we're not just doing, or we've got these other connector notes. So because of that, it throws off the count. You've got a triplet here, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then you have this almost like a, well, it's the beginning of the next triplet, but that places this as the 3rd beat in that second triplet. And this thumb down here is going to land right on 1. So if these are quarter notes, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, then you can count on that 4 as being close to the end, and then here's 1. So watch this. So let's take a look at how you can learn this lick. I think using the simplified approach and learning that first will help a lot. And once you feel comfortable with that, and mind you, that's going to be starting with 3 on the F and 2 on the E flat. There you go, the thumb on the C, and then you're crossing over 2 on B flat. Your thumb hits that G, and then you're starting over. So this by itself is a great run. It goes up and down the keyboard. You can use it as kind of an escalator to get up to something that you want to do up here. Or conversely, if you're doing a riff here and you want to speed down to this to do something cool, then you can look at that riff as a way to get from here to there, or from here to there. Same with this. So any of these riffs, or rather runs, take you to another spot to do another riff. So if we're comfortable with this, then the next step is to start getting that down. And for those of you who are familiar with this channel, I'm not real big on doing these slides. I always like to say, try to do these with 2 fingers, because then you can control the rhythm and the phrasing. In this case, it's just not as practical, so if I was going to do it really slowly, eventually that's the way you'd want to practice this, is have that left hand going. Let's move on to the second run, which is so usable in so many places, in so many ways. If we're in C, then this run would be right here. Rhythmically, you can do it a lot of different ways. You could do that too, but for our purposes today, we're just going to do this. So if we take out this little quick, then we're really focused on the and we're playing that with 3 and 5. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So the formula is that this lick, if we're just focused on that, is the third of C, whatever scale we're in, going up to that 5, and then you're starting on the 6 and playing the octave. Now, obviously, what makes this riff cool is this. And that starts on the 2, on D, the 2 of C. If we're in F, we use the same formula. But we're starting the thumb on that G, which is the 2 of F. And then we're going to begin the thumb for the second one on C, which is the 5 of F. If we're in G, to get this that little phrase, I think if you're not used to doing that kind of thing, take it real slow. And maybe just work on coming up the keyboard. You can see I'm bobbling a couple of those myself. So, and if you want a simple left-hand accompaniment, or you can just do, or just, anytime you're trying to get the two hands together and it doesn't feel comfortable to do even something like that, break it down, make it simpler. And again, this little motif can be used so many different ways.
Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you got something out of this, if you liked this video and found it useful, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button. All of that helps. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you next time.